Thousands of Pasifika in Auckland who have fallen prey to illegal pyramid schemes have been left without cash for food or rent just as the country's plunged into lockdown. One News is aware of at least 18 schemes targeting just the Tongan community. For the last 4 months, Pacific correspondent Barbara Drever has been investigating what's believed to be the biggest player, Tongi Tupe, said to owe millions to victims. Here's her exclusive report.
Every Saturday, there's a lot of cash on site at Alpha shipping premises in Otara. Tongans queue to collect envelopes containing at least $2,500. This is the woman who runs the New Zealand arm of the Tongi Tupe scheme, Ofa Siasau.
Good morning, Tongan community. Come and get some money.
People are lured in on social media with the promise, invest $4,500 and after 21 days you'll get paid $2,500 every week. Many Tongi Tupe investors have collected one payment but often reinvest it and lose everything. Those at the top reap the rewards and, like all pyramid schemes, they eventually collapse, leaving people like Mafu, who put in $5,000, with nothing.
I know there are more victims in our community who are afraid to come forward. I want justice for false promises. I want my money to be returned.
That won't happen. One News understands Tongi Tupe hasn't paid anyone for the last fortnight.
Hi, Ofa, I'm Barbara Drever from One News. How much money have you taken from people? Ofa, do you regret what you've done?
Ofa Siasau didn't want to speak to One News, neither did her associate, Tomasi Ofanoa.
I've got nothing to do with it.
Well, unfortunately, Tomasi, your videos help promote the scheme, so you do have something to do with it.
You can say whatever you say on opinion.
Yeah, all right.
But that is your own opinion.
Well, it's more than opinion. This is one of Mr. Ofanoa's promotional videos.
Get in touch, don't wait. Look at these people who are happy. They are happy to receive their money this morning.
He also filmed this video at a public meeting in June called by pyramid scheme victim Tilila Siola'a, who was hoping to raise community awareness. Ofa Siasau was there, bringing along supporters who disrupted the meeting. Tilila Siola'a lost $20,000 in another scheme. She's determined to bring all the pyramid scheme leaders to justice and is helping victims complain to the Commerce Commission.
I'm so ashamed that these Tongans have took advantage of us Tongans.
Tongi Tupe was founded in the US, with claims more than $11 million is now owed to victims there and in Australia and New Zealand. That number likely to grow. Barbara Drever, One News.
Sai koe foi polkalama koe ni e lava ke Talanoa ki he Tongi Tupe. Pa koe ko ngania te Talanoa ai ngahi mea fufu pe koe, u trade secret koe ai tong tupe, ka te talanoa ke mea koe tong tupe, Ko uhinga, he ku lahi au pito, ai fall in mai anau tolu koe, na anau mangu sia, pe ue sia, e he polokalama u chamba.
Commerce Commission is investigating a number of possible pyramid schemes involving companies targeting the Pacific community. Victims are promised big cash quickly if they put in money first. The scheme is presented as an investment or gifting program. One News Pacific correspondent Barbara Drever broke the story last night and she joins us now. It's great to have you here.
Nice to have you. Nice to be here.
I know. Thanks for coming.
But in terrible circumstances.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You had this exclusive story last night, which is really quite frustrating to see this stuff continuing in the Pacific community. Tell us about this, a possible pyramid scheme. How does it work?
So basically all these groups are set up around Auckland and they're mushrooming out. Basically the organisers try and recruit people. Those people recruit other people. You put in money and you're promised a big return. But it turns out that all the people that we talked to had not got any money back because all the people on the bottom layer generally don't get any money back. Now, we had some footage from one of the, I guess you could say, recruitment drives, and this is what one of the promoters there had to say.
We are a registered company. We only started little, but we're growing very, very fast. And I can guarantee you guys to join us because the money will get paid.
Yeah, it really was quite confronting to see that clip last night in the news. Now, who are they targeting?
It's the ones we have been investigating, because there's lots of different groups and they go by all sorts of different names. The ones we've been investigating have specifically targeted the Tongan community because they bring in friends and relatives and community members, church people.
Which is how those communities operate.
Exactly, but also it is starting to affect other communities as well, the Tuvalu community, I've been told, in Samoa as well. And it really does prey on the most vulnerable. The woman that we spoke to who had given the money, they've been saving, precious dollars for their children's school fees, things like that. It's really disgraceful. I want to point out that pyramid schemes are illegal, and the Commerce Commission is investigating this to see whether any prosecutions will take place.
So, do you know how much money has been lost here?
Look, all I can say is that because everyone pays different amounts of money, and the people we've spoken to have paid between $300 and $1,500. And we know that hundreds of people have been involved. Could be quite a lot, but even $300 in Dera, you know that.
Absolutely.
It's a lot of money for people who don't have much to start with.
Absolutely. And is it happening a lot, these recruitment drives in religious settings?
There have been some at churches, church halls, for example, because it's recruiting people around you. So if you go to church, you could say I've got this great money-making thing, put in some money, you'll get heaps back, and that's how it works.
You said the Commerce Commission is investigating this at the moment. Have they said anything about it?
No. So in an investigation, the Commerce Commission don't. They've got a policy not to. But I think anyone who has got any complaints or should definitely ring and make a complaint with the Commerce Commission. So because there are so many groups that the Commerce Commission needs to know about them.
Registered company. We only started little, but we're growing very, very fast. And I can guarantee you guys to join us because the money will get paid.
Koe Tongi Tupe nei toki kamata peia hono lesi sita on he Ofa Siasau pe o toki kamata peia e Tongi Tupe me Ofa Siasau wa afe mataha o whakalere mai awa umai ke ahoni o te ki ai ke whakaawa Tongi Tupe pakapau ka kakai o nauhanga practice I Mulina, I New Zealand pe Australia o ko kore atu o ikai ke toia hatahai e whakafofonga ke Tongi Tupe me New Zealand ka ko Ofa Siasau pe tota. O ikai ke toia I hatahai e whakafofonga me Tongi Tupe me Australia ka ko Lesieli Solofoni pe mo selu toa mo liweri. Ko nau tolu pe ia o nau whakafofonga he Tongi Tupe.
Maloho molelei patoa kropo I Mamani kotoa pe pompom fo oweni Australia o mau lotonga lele he tainimi ki Grififi koe aveni Tongi Tupe ke au ki Grififi koe a Tilila whamalo atu he o mai e whatongi a ki e whamili koe ni ko ia e paupe ke mau whenga Tilila, ko wheha wheitu I Australia, o nau kole mai ke oange ki ai Tongi Tupe, ko e Lesieli Solofoni, te mau whakahoko lewa ia.
Kamanata ke tau whoku mai pe koe a pongi mei ai, ko te ui e tau wholau ki Brisbane. Brisbane, o tari mai pau ke mau awatu. Ni he weekend ko ni ke fai e tau a he hena. Ma ko ngau e kon nai whakahoko He kai toi whai ha holomui e tuku pā ke whai ngau ke lia kono lelei taha ke mo ui e Tongi Tupe i Australia ni. Malo mo lelei ta malo ta lava ki e tafin e tafi pule lulu ko da hawa wala te leli o go ku mai e tafin ki fa ki lai no no bani ki ngai issue pe o whakaamu ke whakahoka ki mouton da mei he komiti i Tongi Tupe o Australia ni. Kai he ne pehe tōna ko wa kia e tau wahe pa whai ai fu whiawhia makehe ai ma komiti ka mau whakauwau ai ke whai ai whai promotion ko ni I he ahon. We just decided to do this ka ko osma ue ai confirmation pe me he ku kau me mi pa katoa ai ma group whakalele koe me Tongi Tupe ai komiti I already had them approved ka ko ni ko whamakala ke motol if I learn for promotion ko ya right now. Koe promotion ko ini o ko ato no time frame me he timing ki he osi ato apule lulu apong bogi. Kono foi timing be ko ato for promotion ko. Ki to no foi tupe ta peua. Totong kes ai foi tupe ko ini. Te ke wahe para whaafe ia, ai foi promotion ni, ki foi tupe, para whaafe. Te ke wahe pehe wiki, o se wiki ta. Te ke toi tatari koe, te ke toi tatari koe ki he wiki whaa.
pako Amerikani, o whai katoa mai business, ai tong tupe o whai maia ki Stockton ini. He koe, for i non-profit koe, ai American Tonga, global diaspora patoa, koe for business lahi ia, koe tongi tupe, koe ne development income ia a ana. So kapag mo whanong hatau ne talatu ai ki launga, talangi alu. Talangi alo launga. He koe ne pata ia business koe ne mau lao, pa te ohanga ea whaka ilo ia he foi taimpe koe ia. O koe taimini o ke tau te play hall tau tolu ia, ke tau anta ta table. We are up on the table and we play the lot by the law and the rules of Fonua policy. Mo whainga keimi koe ni. Aia koe whainga keimi koe ni, koe topu taha i keimi koe ni, koe kau matao koe unau whau, ai whainga polokalama koe ngau e ake kasino.